Fam over.
Damn. My bad, fam. What's good? It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there. Hope everybody having a great Wednesday, feeling real good, man. Let me get my Twitch and Kick together. We got some good content to check out today, man. Floods is still happening everywhere, y'all. The floods is crazy out here. Brittany, what's good? Marquita, what up? This weather is something else. I don't know what's going on. ATX, what up, fam? Then I seen some disturbing pictures of my boy Trizzy. And we got some more information on Jeffrey Epstein, man. The surveillance footage and everything, man. It's just a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. A lot of crazy stuff going on, y'all. Follow me over on Twitch. Follow me on Kick. We're streaming on everything right now. Christy, what's good? Yeah, this weather been crazy everywhere. Solo was good, fam. You said they're in the same club, ATX. Man. I got some pictures, man, that I seen of Trizzy, man. Made me upset. I'm like, not my boy, man. He gotta explain this. And then I didn't even know the protests were still going on over in California. They still got like the National Guard and military out over in California still with protesters and everything. I guess they just like raided a park the other day and had the military and National Guard pull up. I'm like, man, it's crazy. I didn't know it was still going on. I guess they still protesting everywhere. D-Boy, what up? Nudie, Mars Room, what up, fam? We got a few people in here, man. We're going to go ahead and start it up. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.
They did respond. They rolled through, and then they just left. But at one point in time, there was probably
something is taking place right outside here at MacArthur Park, and it's on the news now. So let's take a look.
It's the first time I've really seen that many
federal agents at MacArthur Park.
Big vehicles strolling through the neighborhood.
We'll just go right out here. Something's definitely going on. We have fire trucks, we have LAPD, we have the military were here too. Black Hawk helicopters, cops.
I don't understand it. I get what they raided a park. What the protesters or illegals just hanging out at the park? Like, I don't know. I don't understand it. Rochelle was good.
Morning, it was frightening in Los Angeles to see tanks essentially rolling onto MacArthur Park. I watched a video a little later to see the troops along with mounted patrols marching through in formation at MacArthur Park, where the children that were there for their summer day camp had to leave and go into a building. So they had to hide the children because they didn't want the children to see that the park was being taken over by ICE. It was an egregious show of force. I have no idea what their purpose was. I don't even think they detained anybody. At this point in time, I think they just want to sow terror and fear around our city. And every now and then, the military, the Custom and Border Patrol, or some other federal office shows up. Los Angeles was peaceful before June 5th. We need to go back to that. Thank you.
Philly streets is literally decaying as we speak. Look at all the trash, y'all. I know they probably got rats and everything running all in this mess. The whole entirety of Philly probably smell like hot ass right now, y'all. And the reason why it's like this is because the city is refusing to pay the people who's going to pick this shit up.
Right. The sanitation department, all the workers, everybody is striking right now in Philly. So all the trash ain't been picked up for like the last, I think, couple weeks. So it might be a couple weeks now. And it's just trash piling up on the streets.
Y'all don't want to pay them. So this is what happens. So as of right now, I only see this happening in Philly. But let's just say other states and cities that's not getting the right pay. This is going to happen everywhere. If it's like that. These people deserve the money. They said over 9,000 workers was like, nah, I'm not finna do it. I'm walking. They only asking for a 5% raise. They gave them 3% talking about this is enough. No, it's not. I wouldn't want to do this shit coming home smelling like ass every day. They acting like that shit's for the birds. Right. I'm not going to...
Right, the city already was rough and dirty, but now it's really finna be rough. It's probably, man, you know, this finna attract all type of insects and animals and rats and oh my God.
I know that job tough as hell. I just hate the fact that they had to do this in their own city just to show them like, y'all got me fucked up.
Oh, hell no. So you mean to tell me this whole time Texas is flooding because we got the most dams out this bitch, bro? Yeah. This ain't no rain, cuz. We barely been getting rain, bro. Not enough to flood whole cities, cuz. Tell me this shit ain't engineered, twin. We have 7,500 dams in Texas. That's more than anywhere in the fucking America.
Damn.
They trying to play God, bro. They lifted the floodgates, cuz Texas is flooding like crazy right now. I don't know if y'all know. Well, they say everything's bigger in Texas. I guess floods are too. Now look at this water, bro. Look at this brown water, bro. Come on, cuz. We not talking ocean water. This is a dam water, bro. This is lake-type water hitting Texas, bro. This is the biggest body of water that we're surrounded by. Yet, Central Texas is flooding with high-ass bodies of waters that you don't know where it came from. It's the dams, bro.
Man, that's crazy because it probably is. Like, the way these floods been happening, and I know it's been raining, but have it been raining that much for it to be like raising 30 and 60 feet in 3 hours and everything? Like, I ain't never seen nothing like this ever. Like, it's definitely probably got to be a play. Felicia, what's good? Pilgrim, Buddha, what up? Let's keep it going, man. My bad. John, you said the video is mute. Might be yours. Is the video mute, y'all, or is it straight?
They doing this shit.
More flooding, family, in a peculiar area, too. This is in North Carolina. 8 to 10 inches of rain in a specific area, a chapel, if you will. And this is what they are saying. This is what they're calling it, you know, a once-in-a-thousand-year flood. Okay, let me just show y'all what they're saying for educational and entertainment purposes only, because, you know, they think they know everything. They think they know what they talk about. Now, this is what they're saying, and this is according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, right? This is according to them. That is a 1,000-year rain event, a once in 1,000 years. So that means for every 1,000 years, it happens once, right? Okay. You know, sometimes when the earth is speaking, y'all should really shut your bitch ass up and listen. But you not even capable of listening, let alone feeling the earth. Peace and love.
If I wanted to grab some land that I needed, this is exactly how I do it. First, I want to say this is alleged, and I feel absolutely awful for all the families that this has affected, and my heart and prayers go out to these people. Now, interestingly enough, Kerr County, Texas is currently grappling with the proposed construction of a white gold battery storage facility. But residents and some officials have expressed significant concerns about the projects, particularly regarding fire safety, environmental impact, and the lack of local economic benefit. These concerns have led to public meetings and discussions about potential resolutions to halt or regulate these facilities. So what do? Well, first you go and cloud seed the shit out of that area, which isn't uncommon in Texas. I mean, they have droughts all the time. It helps the aquifers. Now here's where the distraction comes in, and it's diabolical. So you go and cloud seed in this county where there just so happens to be an elite all-girls summer camp. When I'm talking elite people, we're talking about former First Lady Laura Bush, former Governor John Connally, and the daughters and granddaughters of former President LBJ. This is an elite white Christian camp in an area that's mostly made up of immigrants. So now you have the whole world focused on these little girls that are missing.
He said an elite Christian white camp. So it was only whites only? This girls' camp was only whites only? That's what he said? Man, that's crazy work.
These poor, privileged white little girls. Even the director of the camp passed away. Cherry on top. Makes you feel terrible, makes you feel horrible, distracts you. Now here's where the red flags come in. Always look for the red flags. So the weather services out there told the county that there was going to be pockets of heavy rain and potential for flooding. Then historical rains come through. Thanks, cloud seeding. Lifts the Guadalupe River 26 feet in 45 minutes. Do you know how much rain that would take? Now, once this is all over and everybody's accounted for, what happens? Kerr County is basically destroyed. The people that were fighting back against the white gold battery storage project are not a problem anymore. Like I said, majority immigrants, Hispanics. Now everybody will mourn for these little kids, not realizing that the whole area that was just wiped out is now open for business. Now, me personally, do I think that a 10, 11, 12-year-old could hold on to a tree for 2 days straight? In my mind, no, I can't see that happening. Like I said, distraction, distraction, distraction. And once this flood is come and gone, they will get what they want. But people in an elite all-girls summer camp, and no one was notified, not even the county. That's how I would get that land. All alleged, but the clues are all there, people. Just got to put them together.
That's crazy work right there. So this was that was like an elite camp, Christian girls camp. I just thought it was like just a regular girls camp and everything. That make it even more kind of like, what? Damn. You know what I'm saying? And y'all had time to like warn them and everything. This was supposed to be rich and elite people, and y'all didn't warn them and save their lives? What you would assume that they would do? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Another page from the Bible has been completed today, y'all. The Passaic River in New Jersey has turned blood red today. And this is like some Hawaiian red type.
That is really weird. I'm paddling currently through red water.
Y'all, all this red water.
Look at that.
Look at the sky. Look at the sky.
That water is red.
So not only is the Lake Hawaiian Punch blood red, but he said it smelled of this weird asphalt smell as well.
Really strong asphalt smell right now.
Y'all, look at the sky. What the heck is going on? Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at the sky. Look at the clouds. Look at this. Is a blanket over there. This is crazy.
You can see that the water inside it is not red. It's red
Look at the line.
Right on the edge here.
Look at
you
the
can see a
line.
defined line between the red.
Man, that's crazy. What would turn that red like that, man? I know everybody can be like, yeah, that's blood. No, I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe some waste, some got poured in there or something. I don't know. Boss lady Angela Dow, shoes, lazy days. Jessica, what up? Nathan Brown said white camp ain't okay, but we had black colleges and TV. I ain't say white camp wasn't okay. Shit, who said that? Who said who wasn't okay? Ain't nothing wrong. I just said it's the elite camp for the rich folks and everything. And he said it was whites, but I don't give a fuck what color it was. I'm just saying, like, shit, if they definitely had some money, if they was rich, don't you think they would have warned them or something? You know what I'm saying? I know they don't give a fuck about the poor and the underprivileged, but motherfuckers with some money, elite, rich, wealthy, and they ain't even warn them. Yeah, I don't know.
And the water that's inside that sewer. So I'm really curious.
Y'all, what is going on? The one in California turned red the other day. And now this, y'all, this is literally biblical, y'all. But y'all see it, man. The prophecies are playing out. I always knew I was going to be in this time, man. And I was going to play a big part in it. And here I am, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all. It's here. Peace in. Look at those clouds, y'all. This is insane. This is a whole new world. Let's get it. Peace.
Are y'all seeing what the Austin Fire Department is saying in regards to the Kerrsville flood? It sounds very, very familiar to a situation I remember last year. And what you're seeing behind me is the 1 in 1,000-year flood that just took over North Carolina. This is the aftermath. So the Austin Fire Department is saying a lot of things on their Twitter. They're saying that they tried to send people out to Kerrsville 2 days earlier because they saw it coming. And what they're saying is they were not allowed to dispatch their people, likely costing many, many lives. 1000% unrelated, look how cool the clouds are in Texas right now today, July 8th. I'm sure if they would have been able to dispatch people on July 2nd, it would have made a world of difference. Think about people actually being there and warning of what may come and just the difference in the outcome. By the way, this is more flooding in Texas right now as we speak. And again, I remember something very similar happening last year to blocking help. And we would have not known this unless these people came forth and told us, just like last time. Over 100 lives lost. The fire chief said it was about money, but they would have been reimbursed for their dispatching and their efforts. I really feel like we're living in a bad movie at this point.
So it's flooding in Texas. It's flooding in North Carolina, parts of North Carolina. I just seen a video saying that it was flooding in New Mexico. I think that's the video I saw. Was in New Mexico somewhere. New Mexico. So it's flooding in all these places. Now don't be surprised when the flooding and everything is all done and they about to start doing the rebuilding and reconstruction of these cities and these areas and everything. They pop up and have new structures, new businesses, smart towns, smart cities and everything. Don't be surprised. Or if some more information come out that is something else, like the city is sitting on a ton of lithium up under it or something, like, for example. Don't be shocked, y'all. Don't be surprised. B. Harvey, what up? Salute to everybody in the chat. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, sure. If
Pam, could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things.
Hey, I'm tripping, but that don't even look like Trizzy, y'all. That's yellow tie Trizzy. I ain't never seen yellow tie Trizzy. That's a whole nother Trizzy right there. They ain't even like that ain't even his hairstyle, man. What they done did to Trizzy hair, man? That's a different toupee or something, or what did happen?
And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this, where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened.
Man, that might be a different Trizzy right there, y'all. That might be a fill-in right there, man. He don't even look the same, man. I know my boy Trizzy, man. This Trizzy right here look a little slimmer and everything. I don't know, man. I might just be tripping.
And then Texas, it just seems like a desecration. But you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that. Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was...
Man, this shit just don't sit right with me. It don't even feel like she telling the truth. I can feel it. I can feel this is all just a play right here and everything, man.
Off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night. And that's it on Epstein.
Did they really think that people weren't going to watch this video? Did they really think that they were just going to be able to put out this BS statement claiming that, quote, the footage confirmed that from the time Epstein was locked in a cell around 10:40 p.m. on August 9th, 2018 until about 6:30 a.m. the next morning, nobody entered any of the tiers of the SHU? Did they really think that we're just going to take their word for it and not look? Well, guess what? I watched it all 11 hours, and let's just say they really do think that we're all idiots.
Well, the thing here is that at 12:05 a.m., you can see that in the timestamp, this big dude wearing a hoodie is seen entering this floor. He grabs the bags that are sitting there near the door, presumably linens or something, and then he tosses it out of door 46. He goes out briefly, and then he comes back in. He closes door 46 behind him and then walks down the staircase out of view. Now, a very important thing to note here is that door 46 is the only way to go in and out of this cell block floor. You can see that in the diagram here. Here's another diagram. Each of these cell blocks have 8 cells split into 2 levels, L and M, so 16 total each. You can see from the point of view of the officer's station that Epstein's cell is in the upper L level. But once again, I have to pull up the screenshot to show that that area that we were just looking at is almost completely obstructed from view. You can see maybe the little teeth that is in the staircase going up to the L level. So really anyone could have gone up and down that staircase without being seen by this camera. So the claim that this footage can conclusively prove anything is sort of laughable already, but let's keep going. At 3:15 a.m., a female officer goes out of door 46 and then comes back in at 3:17. And just to remind people again, you
And then these pictures and this video don't even, like, this shit don't even match what they showed us in the beginning when they was like, yeah, this is the cell that Epstein's in and everything. I remember it had like caution tape by it and all this type of shit. Excuse me. But like these videos and these pictures don't even look like what they showed us in the beginning. Like, this shit just all weird. First of all, y'all said we didn't have no footage. Like, yeah, the footage was messed up. We didn't get a chance to get any footage. It was messed up. They couldn't provide no footage of the show that didn't nobody go in and out of his cell. Then the pictures don't even match up from when they showed us and everything. Now, all of a sudden, we got all this footage. We got 11, 12 hours of footage that y'all said we didn't have. And y'all kept saying it for years and years. So what, y'all found it? Oh, yo, I think we found the footage. We had it saved on this hard drive. We finally found it or something. Like, this shit don't even add up, man. Like, we ain't dumb no more, man. We ain't out here going for all this bullshit no more, man. This shit crazy, man. Noble and Bay, what up, fam?
Cannot see the stairwell that goes up into Jeffrey Epstein's cell block. But what we do know for sure now is that there are people coming and going throughout the night in and out of this floor. Then there's this craziness where 1 full minute of footage is just missing. It goes from 11:58:58 to 12:01:01. And you can even see the video frame change.
And then it's a minute of the footage missing. Come on now. That's how you know this shit was all put together and everything. The mistakes will come out. The mistakes will present themselves. Like, come on, man. I even seen a little bit where the trash can move between like steel frames and everything. So it had to be altered.
Right there. 11:58:58, 12:01:01. And then something else that's kind of odd here in this moment is that some sort of editing software menu pops up in that upper right-hand corner. Finally, this is near the end of the video, allegedly capturing the moment at around 6:30 a.m. when officers realized that Epstein had quote-unquote killed himself. The footage is sort of blurry, but you can kind of make out that there's a lot of commotion and movement and discussion in the background there. I'm sure they're trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
So yeah, they're not even hiding it anymore at this point. This whole thing was a ruse by the Trump administration to pretend that they were taking on the deep state, when in fact, they are the deep state.
You say the gays will harm our kids when actually it's you. You say
These the pictures I was talking about. My boy Trizzy, I don't even know how to feel about this or what to say about this. Like, Trizzy, I'm mad about this, Trizzy. You need to hit my line, Trizzy. Hit my line, man. Just give me an explanation of what's going on. Then it's just pictures. He might have been taking pictures, but this looked like it was on a jet. He was on a jet or something. And
the trans will harm our kids when actually it's you. You're always pointing fingers at the LGBTQ when actually it's you.
Have you heard about what's going on in Idaho in the north?
I know that one Trizzy with Diddy. Look at that last picture with Trizzy. Like, who is that right there with Trizzy? Is that one of his daughters? That's a young girl, man.
Always pointing fingers at.
Oh, that's AI. I hope it is AI. That look like Jeffrey Epstein and Trizzy right there. That look like a real picture. I don't know, man.
The LGBTQ when actually it.
Then look at this picture. Man.
It's you.
Have you heard about what's going on in Idaho in the northwestern United States? Because a lot more people should be talking about this right now. Over the course of the last month now, I've noticed locals from all over the northwestern United States showing huge cracks appearing in the ground. Now these cracks, and you can find many videos of them, especially with farmers that have been tracking a lot of them and how long they stretch, almost every single time stretch for miles. And I mean literally miles. But the weirdest part is that people for weeks, if not months now, have been hearing loud booms underground, a lot of times specifically next to where these cracks are appearing. And a farmer actually used a device that estimated how deep some of these cracks go. In one area that stretched up to at least 4 football fields long, the cracks went down over 100 feet deep. Not just that, but I noticed that they used a camera to go down into the cracks as well. And when they did, they noticed a lot of different tunnel ways going back and forth inside of the cracks. Some of which they're saying allegedly stretch to different large areas that have cracks in the ground as well. Not just that, but there's a creator that's on TikTok that's been tracking these for a while. And he actually used a camera of his own to go down into these cracks just much deeper. And when he got near the bottom, he discovered that there is a shit ton of mud and water underneath. Now, while the mud might be expected, that is an excessive amount of water. I'm sure everybody's aware by now of what happened with Africa. But regardless, if you live in the northwestern United States and you have any of these cracks that are appearing, please get in touch with me, because I want to put as much information as I possibly can out there, because let's be honest, this is kind of serious.
They all knew. First off, my prayers go.
That was in Idaho. That was in Idaho. That's crazy work right there and everything, man. Super crazy. For real. That lets you know that the earth, the world is changing, y'all. There's a lot going on. Angela, I think you gotta refresh the screen. You probably didn't refresh your screen or something. Let me look and see what it say on mine. On mine, it say 72 likes. So you probably just got to refresh the screen. Hit the like button for me, y'all. Hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping, y'all.
Go out to everyone affected by this, but let me explain. They all knew that there was major flooding and a warning going out. When I say they all, I mean local radio stations, local news stations, local government, local police departments, local fire departments. All of these people connected, they all knew. And not only knew a few minutes beforehand, they knew hours. They're trying to say that the weather service and all that, the cuts, that none of the alarms went out, but they did. They absolutely went out. And not only went out, but went out multiple times, upgrading each time to all of these places. They all got this. It's proven, but they ignored it. They let it happen. They caused this. I'm not going into how they did that, but then they let this happen. They may not have realized it was going to be as big as it did, but they knew something big was coming. They had warning, plenty of warning. They could have got every one of those children safe, no problems. This is the time we change. This right here should make America stand up, say enough is enough, and put an end to all of this fake propaganda, all of this American hating agenda that is going on. If this doesn't make us stand up together and start changing, then nothing is.
Man, I understand exactly what he's saying, but if they didn't warn and save these elite, rich, young girls and everything, they didn't care about them. You know they don't give a fuck about nobody else. You feel what I'm saying? And then I seen D-Void, like everybody talking about, yeah, they knew. Everybody knew. Ain't nobody gonna be held accountable for this. They don't like this shit. And next week, 2 weeks from now, we won't even be talking about this. They'll be back rebuilding and everything. And the people who was there, remember my man did that press conference. He was like, yeah, the emergency team and everybody was there before the floods even started. Like, how the fuck y'all gonna be there before the floods start? But y'all still end up losing and got all those girls missing and all those girls lost their lives and everything. I think they said it's like over 100 people who lost their lives now. Like, that shit don't even make no sense.
Stay safe, America.
Well, this can't be good, y'all. Jeff Bezos just sold $660 million worth of stock in Amazon, y'all. But for what? All I'm saying, y'all, is when billionaires sell stocks like this, they gotta know something. This isn't random, y'all. It can't be random. Is there a collapse finna come? Like, what is going on? He did this while everybody was distracted with his wedding, his yacht, and his Venice Love Island. Y'all know that all of the richest men in the world is starting to invest in rockets? Why is that, y'all? Are they finna blast off into space and leave us down here? Is something finna come? Why are they so obsessed with these bunkers, y'all? And why are they so obsessed with Mars and going out of space and going deep down underground? At the end of the day, maybe it's just business, y'all. Or maybe it's something even crazier. But that's why I got y'all for. Leave y'all comments down below.
If he sold 700 million in his Amazon stock, which he owned, he definitely knows something finna happen. And it ain't too many things. It's either like a crash finna come and he know, and the market finna go down. He like, man, let me get some of this money before the crash happened or something, you know what I'm saying? Or like Angela just said in the chat, he probably sold that 700 million in stock to himself. And that can put a triple or a ripple into the market too, and make it either the stock probably go up or go down or something. It might be a play like that too and everything, because I don't see why he would get rid of that much, dump that much stock in Amazon, unless he knows something. There's got to be something. Let's keep it going. Supreme, what up, fam? I'm gonna check it out, Lazy Days. I'm gonna check your post out, fam.
Could be a strategy, could be a warning. Either way, everyone should be paying attention to this.
Hey, did y'all see today all the posts about people at AT&T and different companies having to do massive layoffs due to the tariffs, and they doing a whole bunch of cuts. Baby, people is devastated. They coming into work today to find out that they have 1 week or 2 weeks left to work, and then they out. What is people supposed to do? Oh my God. I guess it's because this building passed. I told y'all, man, it's finna get rough. And it started today. Y'all go in there and look. AT&T had a massive layoff. I think over the whole company of AT&T, they say like 60,000 people is getting job cuts. So what they supposed to do? Get unemployment? What they supposed to do? Man, this is ridiculous. Now, how is this making America great again? Next thing you know, they're going to start laying out people at the hospitals, and they're not going to have nobody working because people just can't afford to pay their employees. Man, this is some crazy stuff, y'all. Drop down in the comments and let me know if you've been affected or if your company said anything to you, because AT&T for sure, they got the call centers. They telling them it's over with. It's over with. They got to work the rest of the week, and after that, they done. Y'all, let's talk about this thing, because this is serious.
I don't know why people are so shocked that these layoffs and people losing their jobs right now. I keep telling y'all and shit, man. I keep telling everybody. And AT&T is the worst. If y'all got AT&T service, man, I got AT&T service, but I don't fuck with AT&T. How ironic is that? But I got AT&T service, but they service be horrible. I always have problems with them. Like phone been paid off and everything. Like they didn't even want to give me unlock my phone and like basically release it to me. It was like, man, so many problems, man. Then at the end, they was trying to charge extra and do little shit. I had to call in. Like, I'm like, man, AT&T be on some bullshit, and they be taxing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck AT&T. But anyway, it just ain't AT&T. It's everywhere because of this AI, y'all. Robots taking over warehouses. The AI call centers now. Like, they don't need as much people no more. You know what I'm saying? This shit is getting bigger and bigger. And in a minute, ain't shit, like I said, ain't nobody gonna be having no job. That's why Elon was talking about universal income, because the robots gonna be doing everything. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Shit. Robots doing everything. AI took over. So I'm not shocked by this. Like, I know what's coming. I see it. We know what's coming, y'all. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Okay, so this little boy right here was with his dad at a grocery store or some type of like meat market. Now, as they are looking at the meat, the little boy notices something, and what he says makes his dad question what he said. And he was like, hold on, what did you say? Like, what type of meat is that? Now, TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know these people. I don't even know what a grocery store is. Okay, mind you that there's pictures of the fish on the signs advertising the name of the fish and how much it costs a pound. This was the meat that the little boy was talking about. Cobia. Never in my life have I heard of cobia, but look at the picture. What's that in the picture? Look at the price per pound. As you see right here, this is the meat. Look at that meat. What fish have you ate that looks like this? Now the little boy says, that's mermaid.
Is that a fucking mermaid tail, man? Corby, like, is that mermaid tail, y'all? I seen another video too. They talking about, you know, how you get the cans of the chicken tuna. They said the chicken of the sea or whatever, and they got a mermaid on the can and everything. They trying to make it, well, you know, people are assuming and saying, allegedly, entertainment purposes only, or saying like that chicken of the sea is mermaid tuna or something. I'm like, man, this shit getting super out of hand. I don't know.
Mermaid meat. His dad says, huh? Like, what did you just say? He said, it's mermaid meat. And his dad is like, how do you know that that's mermaid meat? He said,
and then again, the boy might have just said it's mermaid meat because he looked up there, seen the picture of the fucking mermaid right there on the side. You feel what I'm saying? As a little boy, I'll look up there and see that mermaid up there like, man, that's mermaid meat. So, you know.
look at the picture. It's a mermaid. That's mermaid meat. Now, like I said, all of the other pictures had pictures of the actual fish that you was buying. As you can see right here to the left and to the right, that's regular looking fish. So like maybe some salmon to the left, maybe some cod or something over there to the right. But look at this strange cobia right here for $23.95 a pound. We got to start listening to these kids. These kids be knowing. So y'all know what they say about them one people like to feast and dine on this type of meat. Y'all let me know if y'all seen this video or what y'all think. That little boy might be on to something, man. Y'all got to pay attention what you eating for real. And if y'all ever came across some cobia, please let me know, because I need to see what this look like in person. Hope y'all having a good day, had a good weekend. Stay safe, stay prayed up, and as you already know, I love y'all. Peace!
I've received many messages from you ladies asking me who did my BBL when I did it. I can't answer that with complete confidence because one, didn't like the first one, and that was done in the States. Second one was supposed to do some small revisions, which they did. My booty got bigger once I gained weight, but I will not be giving their information because there's allegations that since they're from the other side, they're from a different country, the other side of the border of Texas, that they were being threatened to give organs to a organization, and that
Why wouldn't you give their name out if you think they doing this and threatening and taking organs and everything, like, and they are outside of the country and everything, like, why wouldn't you give the name of the place and everything? Why are you protecting them or keeping it low key and everything for another woman to go down there and go get her ass bigger and get her fucking lung or kidney stole or something? Man, right, man. These motherfuckers on the internet, man, just be doing something, man. She probably just trying to get her TikTok jumping.
that way they can sell it off and make some money, right? But somebody I know told me that there's a friend that they know that went to the same doctor that I did, and she ended up finding out that she was missing a kidney later on after healing and stuff like that. So I wouldn't feel comfortable giving you all the information, and God forbid something happened.
That shit just don't make no sense to me. Like, what? You go to this surgeon, another girl talking about she missing the organ and everything. It's the same one you went to, but you don't feel comfortable giving it. But you think they gonna come and knock you off or like do something to you or something? Or you did say they out the country, they across the border or whatever, and you over here. So I mean, I know people got reach and can do things and everything, but damn. Like, if you was a morally a good person and everything, like, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, man, y'all motherfuckers stealing organs and shit. Yeah, it's this surgeon spot right here. Like, you supposed to let people know. Now I'm looking at you strange and shit. Like, bitch.
Especially since there's not many regulations and you can't really go after them legally, since it's on the other side of the border. So I'm not answering that question, but I hope that you guys do some research here in the States to be able to have the best care for you.
I think a lot of people are finally realizing that the curtain has been completely pulled back. We have been sold a lie. We have been sold a dream that the social contract that if you go to work, you get a job, you go to college or whatever, you do the right thing, you're going to get ahead in life. And I think we're finally realizing that this is just not the case. The American dream of buying a house, of getting a home, of having a stable job, all of that is out the window. And our generation has had to come up with life hacks and really unconventional ways of earning money and finding ways to live in ways that earlier generations and our parents, I don't think they quite understand, right? Because when they were growing up, you know, the system works for you if you work it, right? But nowadays, it's not like that anymore. And finding jobs is just not a reality. You know, I worked for almost 10 years and I can't even find a job. So it's almost like we have to start our own businesses and we have to find unconventional ways of living, and it sucks.
How y'all feeling today? Y'all feeling off? Your head buzzing? You supercharged? Or
Hey, he right. Corporate America ain't the same no more. There ain't really no jobs out here or nothing and everything. And I keep on saying this and keep on pushing this, keep telling y'all. We know why. Because AI taking over, man. It ain't, excuse me, it ain't a lot of jobs, man. Like, this is a different world. That's why you see people trying to venture off and start businesses, and everybody streaming. It's probably 100 million streamers out here. Excuse me. Everybody trying to get a little piece of the streaming money. Anything you can do. Hustle, whatever you can do, man. It's rough out here, man.
you're drained. It's not in your head. Let me show y'all what's going on. Today is the 7/7 portal, and just before the 7/7 portal, at about 11 p.m. last night till about 12 a.m., we got blasted with some high cosmic radiation energy. So while everyone was sleeping last night, or maybe not, depending on the energies, how you're feeling, the sun was doing its part in opening the 7/7 portal. What you're looking at over here is plasma filaments ripping off the face of the earth. Look at that, y'all. It looks like a dragon. Look at that. Don't look like a dragon? Look at that. So these are ionized gas or charged particles coming to the surface of the planet at million miles an hour. They are called ions. And this is what you see over here peeking through the graph, like from under the graph. And the reason why that is because it's coming at us at extremely fast rates. Now, it's called ions because it's doing exactly what it's called, ion. It's turning on our first eye. Our eyes are coming on. That's why we're seeing the truth coming to the surface. It's not just about, activating your third eye, but it's like all the lies coming to the surface to be revealed. So when you guys see all this destruction and calamity happening, it has to happen because you think the fifth dimension is about working? Do you think the fifth dimension is about paying bills, paying taxes, paying the IRS, Social Security? This needs to take place in order for us to vibrate higher and come into harmony with the planet. So they are called ions because it's activating our ions. Now, they say plasma is the fourth state of matter because you got solid, liquid, gas, and then plasma. So think of mini light balls or mini lightning or aurora borealis or mini solar flares in motion. It's electricity in motion. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. You ever notice every time we do the electric slide, it feels like more than just a dance? That's because it is. It's a reminder that we need to go outside and ground ourselves because Mother Earth is charging us up. We're syncing up with another. We're moving in harmony. We're becoming one. This is frequency alignment. Boogie, woogie, woogie. This is why the electric slide is such a big deal in our community. It's not just about tradition. It's about spiritual circuitry. We are the immune system of Mother Earth, and just as much as we have been sick, she has been too, because none of this was supposed to happen. We weren't supposed to have jobs. We weren't supposed to have none of that. We're supposed to be living off the land, okay, and creating in harmony whatever we want, just like the Bible tells us, be merry and be fruitful. So basically what this is the consciousness of the creator coming back to wake up the chosen ones so we can take back the planet. I mean, you already see nature doing it, y'all. So it's just the activating, and that's what all these solar flares are doing. So until the big pop, which is why I explain why the Pope passed away, because the word Pope is the word pop with the letter E in it. The E stands for the energy in motion, and the energy is in motion right now. Y'all see it. And not just see it, but y'all feel it too. But yes, y'all, this is going to keep happening. But let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. Right now, we are in the 7-7 portal, so it's a great time to put some intention out there because now your thoughts are magnified because the creator's picking up on it, okay? So get your feet in that soil, get your face in that sun, and get your arms around the tree. But yeah, like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it, y'all. Peace in.
That boy is smoking some good shit. I ain't gonna lie. He be smoking good. Whatever he got. First of all, I ain't gonna downplay what he's saying. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these portals and solar flares and all that type of shit and everything. He's saying that I guess people supposed to be waking up. I hope people waking up. I hope it's changing the consciousness of a lot of people for the better. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. But I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he'd take it and try to use rhetoric and go a little bit too far or whatever. Frank, salute to my dog Frank, man, for that super chat. Appreciate you, fam. But let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going.
Don't buy them cheap noodles.
That shit just made my stomach hurt. But it probably just ain't noodles either, y'all. You can take a microscope and look into any of these foods and probably see organisms moving around and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just gonna put it on the noodles. It's probably all type of other shit that we can look under the microscope and see the same thing.
Oh my God. Are you eating that?
That shit make my stomach hurt. You probably can put water, tap water in there and look under there in the microscope. Probably be all type of shit moving and everything. Same thing.
Yo, family, are you buying them cheap noodles? Are you eating that? Hit those buttons over there and follow for more, man. Join the family. I need you guys over here, all right? Love you guys. Stay safe, stay dangerous, stay in the light, you guys. Be careful out there and what you eat. Oof, you are what you eat.
This is a dried parasitic insect that you eat every day. Well, how is that possible? Well, watch closely. If I crush a small pile of these insects, scoop them up, and pour them into a vial of warm water, the water turns a deep red. This is used as a red dye under the names cochineal extract, natural red 4, E120, and carmine color. Carmine color is listed in the ingredients of this candy.
What the fuck? I done ate some of that candy, man. That shit crazy. And see, I find myself, this would be getting me. It's so many different names and everything you got to look out for and everything. Like, only thing I look for when I look on the back of the box is high fructose corn syrup. I make sure it ain't got no high fructose corn syrup, and then all the other big names, I'll be like, fuck it. Take my chances with it. Like, I don't eat candy all the time, but I have ate some of this candy before, man. And this is crazy, man. That's crazy work.
So, this candy gets its color from crushed up parasitic insects. Guess which of these products have parasitic insects in them? They all do.
Too many people were eating for free, and that is why they've only planted male trees in your city.
Once upon a time, many cities in America had fruit trees, just all over. And it's funny because both my parents will kind of talk to me and recall a time in Dallas where you could go and get apples off of a tree anywhere, cherries, whatever. And then all of a sudden they were gone. And what has happened is a lot of these cities have planted male trees, which has resulted in more pollen and, allergy irritants. But also, there's no fruit, right? And this gross manipulation has resulted in not only people not being able to just grab fresh fruit, but also people being sicker and their allergies being more flared and irritated and all of those things. So it's very interesting how racism and redlining and things like that can affect the whole system, because it is a system. I love you, baby. Be well.
Damn, she right. She right. We just was talking about that on the stream. How we used to, like, my neighbors in Michigan, like my neighbors had like a little tree. They had grapes. You know what I'm saying? They had motherfucking peaches. They had a bunch of good stuff. Like, and you can go right outside and get them and everything. Like, I ain't even seen no trees since I was little, and I was a little boy then. I ain't seen no trees since I probably became a teenager or almost right before I went to college, or right when I was becoming a teenager or something. Like, I ain't seen no fruit trees or nothing, never again. Never. Never. Like, I might see one in Lowe's or Home Depot, you know what I'm saying, the ones that they be starting and you can buy or whatever, but I ain't seen no trees, y'all. That shit crazy. No fruit trees. No more. Never. And I done been a lot of places. I done traveled a lot of places and everything. That shit is ridiculous, man. But salute to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody, man. Take it day by day. Stay on wave, y'all. Protect your peace watching these videos. Keep that good energy around. Keep that love around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, we will win. Salute to my content management moderators, everybody in the chat. Appreciate all y'all. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Twitch and Kick, TikTok, all that good stuff, man. It's your boy Thao, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fam over.